is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Mahomes now on first down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The tackle made by L.J. Fort.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Running right through him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
6 yards left on second down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Come on now, let's
No
go.
score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second and very short, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Patrick Mahomes.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The Ravens, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma, wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
Again, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions led the NFL last year. And he's the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes' throw complete there to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They go with Chubb on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. No one there to help him downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's going up for a first down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Pick up the 2 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge game.